What is up, guys? Toss here. Welcome back to another video. So there's been a little beef in the YouTube community between Meet Kevin and Jeremy from Financial Education. And I know it's not a real beef. I know there's love between these guys. They're friends. I mean, we know that, guys. It's not a real beef. But they've been going at it with a couple videos talking about Tattooed Chef. And we have Meet Kevin selling Tattooed Chef. He doesn't really like the company, right? And then we have Jeremy from Financial Education. He's obviously very bullish on the company. He's been buying it for a while. So I want to break down their arguments here, kind of what they're looking at from each of their perspectives. And then I'll go over my thoughts, and I'll go over my thoughts regarding some of their arguments. And yeah, let's just get into it. If you guys find value, hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure to go down below, get 2 stocks from WeBull. Those are valued up to $1,600. And you guys can check out my Patreon page for buy and sell alerts, call outs, all that good stuff, access to me throughout the day. Check that out, linked right down below. So again, we have Meet Kevin. He's not with Tattooed Chef anymore, and we have Jeremy, who loves Tattooed Chef. And I mean, look, we'll talk about Jeremy very quickly. Obviously, he's very, very bullish on this company. He thinks that this vegan, plant-based, healthy trend that we've been seeing for years, he thinks this is going to continue. And let's be honest, I own Tattooed Chef. You guys know that. My new viewers, you probably don't know that, but I'm saying it now. I own Tattooed Chef. So I agree with Jeremy here. I really do. I believe this vegan trend, the healthy trend, the plant-based vegetarian trend that's been happening for years, I think it's going to continue, and the opportunity there long-term is massive. I mean, we're already seeing these traditional food-oriented companies struggling as people overall have been becoming more healthy definitely the past decade, 2 decades. But if you're looking from the 50s, 60s, 70s, I mean, what people are eating nowadays is much different. That's why a lot of these companies like, Campbell's or like Kraft Heinz, a lot of these companies haven't been growing as much, but of course they are adapting rather. But you guys get the point. Healthy foods, the trend is here to stay, and the vegan, plant-based trend, vegetarian trend is here to stay for sure. That's more of a lifestyle, guys. I don't consider it a trend, and that's what people might be getting wrong. I think the vegan, the plant-based, the healthy, it's not just a short-term fad, a trend. It is a lifestyle. So that is here to stay, and it's going to grow a lot more in the future. So that's the way Jeremy is looking at it. We have this food company, Tattooed Chef. They're growing a lot. They're introducing a lot of new SKUs, new products, right, to the market. They're in a bunch of massive wholesalers, Target, Costco, Sam's Club. They're in a lot of places. They're growing, and that's the way he's looking at it. And truth be told, I agree with him. And again, being transparent with you guys, I do own Tattooed Chef. This is a company that I've been buying for quite some months here myself, and I've been holding, and I recently just added more after they just released their earnings in the past couple of days. So that's Jeremy's perspective, right? Then we have Meet Kevin, who, if you guys remember, and to be honest, I don't follow Meet Kevin too heavily. I mean, I know he posts a lot of content. Truth be told, I can't keep up with all the content, so I don't know exactly when he was buying Tattooed Chef, but I know he was also in it, right? And now he's no longer in it, or he's selling out of it now. And there's actually a lot of things he was saying in his video. I have some notes here from his recent video, or at this point it's probably like 35 videos back, right, guys? But he was saying that, okay, advertising is a problem for Tattooed Chef, right? They haven't put much money, zero pretty much, in advertising, and they've been doing well and growing like crazy because he was thinking, okay, because of the whole SPAC culture, the SPAC world, there's a lot of spotlight on these SPACs, so he's thinking that this is going to lose steam. and he thinks that the advertising might not do well. He doesn't know how good the management team actually is at doing advertising, and if they're going to do or produce a solid ROI from the advertising. He doesn't know how that's going to look long term. So that is one way he's looking at it and why he's been offloading his shares. And the truth is, guys, I mean, when you're looking at just a random consumer, are they going to know what a SPAC is? Are they going to understand the hype around these different SPACs and, oh, we're going to see this SPAC and then go to the grocery store and try this food? I mean, I'd argue the average person doesn't know what a SPAC is and doesn't know Tattooed Chef just SPAC'd or whatever. They're just going to go to a store, see Tattooed Chef products and be like, oh, I haven't seen this before. I'm going to try it. So I think he might be exaggerating a little bit on this reason of, oh, it's the SPAC hype, because most people don't even know what a SPAC is. I mean, we're in this YouTube financial bubble, me included, guys, where we talk stocks, all this stuff every single day, and we tend to forget that the average person doesn't really know what a SPAC is, that Tattooed Chef just SPAC. So keep that in mind. I tend to disagree with him there a little bit. He also believes in the coming months, as we're getting out of the lockdown, the crisis, the CV, whatever you want to call it, he believes that frozen foods will lose steam, right? He believes that they will slowly lose steam here in the coming months, and honestly, I disagree with him as well. And I don't want to sound biased just because I'm in Tattooed Chef. I actually disagree with this because I personally, and I've been studying and looking at these trends for a couple of years, I mean, I don't think, if anything, I think frozen foods are gaining popularity. So overall, I mean, I think frozen foods will be here to stay, and they're going to just be fine. I mean, they were fine before this crisis. Yeah, they might have done a little bit better during the CV, but I still think they'll be here long term. And he also thinks that, okay, Tattooed Chef is a lower margin food company. What's the point of investing in something like this if I could just invest in a SaaS company? I believe he was talking about, was he talking about DocuSign in his video? I believe that's what it was. So he was like, okay, Tattooed Chef, they have unproven marketing. They're not growing like a SaaS company. He could invest in Tesla or some other tech company, SaaS company, and make more returns. But then I'm thinking to myself, isn't that the whole point of investing in something like Tattooed Chef, to kind of diversify out of tech? That's kind of what I was thinking, because, you know, a lot of people these days, and I'm not exactly sure what stocks he owns. Again, I don't track him so heavily, but I do know he has Tesla. That's one of his big positions, you know, maybe DocuSign as well. Who knows? But if you're heavily invested in tech, right, that's good. But when the market turns down, or in general, if you want some diversity, it's good to get out of some tech names. So I think the whole idea of investing in Tattooed Chef is to invest in something outside of tech, something that has a lot of room to grow. The trend, it's not even a trend, it's a lifestyle, vegan, healthy eating, that's here to stay. It's only growing. You know, having money in something like Tattooed Chef, I believe, is very, very smart. So overall, that is what their arguments are. We have Kevin, he doesn't like the advertising, it's brand new, he thinks that it's a low margin, you know, it's a food company, you know, frozen foods are going to lose steam. Then we have Jeremy with the vegan trend, healthy plant-based, the crazy growth numbers, that's here to stay. And me personally, again, I hate to sound biased because I own Tattooed Chef, but I'm just being real. I'm leaning more towards Jeremy, and I believe Meet Kevin, he's just not letting it ride out. I think he's being too short-term with it. He's not letting the advertising play out. And Jeremy made a really good point in a previous video I was just watching literally an hour ago or something. He was saying that, okay, when you advertise to somebody that is eating or drinking a beverage product, let's say from Pepsi or Coca-Cola, or eating something from any food company, you typically don't have to advertise to them again, especially if they like the product, right? And a lot of people, myself included, like the Tattooed Chef products. So yeah, that's something to consider as well. If we see them market and advertise this budget for 2021 and people love the product, which they already do, this could spread like wildfire and the recurring business could be crazy. That's kind of what the idea here is. So that is Jeremy. That is Meet Kevin, their opinions. What do you guys think down below? I kind of sprinkled in my thoughts across this video so you get kind of where I'm coming from. So what do you guys think? Shoot me a comment down below. I don't want to make this video too long, and by no means is this a drama channel, guys, where I'm going to be going over what other YouTubers are doing. This is actually the first time I have ever done something like this, and who knows, maybe I will do something again like this in the future, maybe on Chamath or Kathy Wood or maybe somebody in the community that's a YouTuber. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know down below in the comments your thoughts as always, and make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want daily stock market content. We break down the markets here every single day, and we go deeper into the technicals. So if you like technicals, this is the channel for you. Make sure to subscribe. Feel free to grab 2 stocks from WeBull. Those are linked down below, valued up to $1,600. And you could also check out my Patreon for buy and sell alerts, call outs, real-time updates, morning update videos, more one-on-one access. That is on the Patreon, linked right down below. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Stay safe out there. Peace out.